Schwebel room. Beat down Brown. Eddie P.
Dirty, dirty,
Dirty, dirty,
Dirty, dirty,
dirty,
dirty,
dirty, dirty, dirty,
dirty,
dirty,
dirty,
dirty,
dirty,
dirty,
dirty.
Tell the people more about the advantages of our product.
They never lose their cool.
Expand your mind. But I've got a better source of information.
Dirty.
What's going on, Dirty 30, Beat Down Brown, and Eddie Toys? What's
Yes,
going on, brother?
sir.
How you?
I'm good, fam. I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Man, I'm good.
What Jeezy say? I ain't complaining. Let's go, man.
Exactly.
I ain't
So,
complaining.
why are we talking about people in their paper, man?
It bees like that, man.
There's a lawsuit associated with a Flo Rida cut coming up here, man, and this is wild. The Supreme Court had to get into this one, man,
Yeah.
and it's wild on this one. I didn't get to look in. I looked into it from the articles. I
Mhm.
didn't go back in deeper on it. Tony Butler, also known as Pretty Tony, made a song called Jam in the Box. Butler's former business partner, Sherman Nealy, claimed he never agreed to license the music and didn't know it was being used because he was in and out of prison.
That's the
So,
crazy part.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. And they said the statute of
what it is.
limitation is what? It was 3 years.
It was 3
But dude-
years, but
But dude was
because
he was
go ahead.
locked up. You know, they said that it starts from when he finds out, you know, what had happened or whatever. He like, shit, I was locked down, bro. I didn't have no legal eagle or anybody on my team telling me that, you know, somebody was using my shit, or, you know, I gave permission to, you know, I did or did not give permission to clear that. And yeah, while I was looking up this, whatever the Supreme Court ruled with old boy, you know, I guess they sided with him. You know, that's what I said,
Yeah.
part one and part
So,
two. So yeah,
they sided with him. They sided with him to go through with it.
yeah,
And you're saying they sided with him on the decision on the lawsuit too?
I think so for the part two, if I'm not mistaken. Like you said, man, I found it, but then I got like really busy. And yeah, court sides with music producer. I'm
I
checking out
mean, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter, one, I'm not mad at it because they're not going after Flo Rida. They're going after the label.
Yeah, it was a
Fuck these
63 decision came in, case filed by Sherman Nealy, who was suing over music used in 2008 song In the Air by the rapper Flo Rida. It was also featured on TV shows like So You Think You Could Dance. Ouch, that's gonna be monies.
Oh, no,
Nealy's suit says he didn't know his former collaborator had inked a deal with the record company while he was in prison that allowed the sampling of the song Jam in the Box. He sued in 2018 for damages and going back to the song release date. So he's getting paid from prorate.
oh no,
You
no,
know.
no. He's going in for everything. That's going to
Yeah.
change his life. Because what people don't understand about, think about whether you be like, oh man, I don't know nothing about no Flo Rida cut. Flo Rida ain't been hitting since then. Flo Rida sync licenses
Yeah, that part.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Flo Rida
Yeah.
sync licenses, because what is it? Low, that apple bottom jeans,
Yeah.
that joint goes crazy as far as sync licenses go. This
Mhm.
joint goes crazy. They're used all over the place. He's one of those
Mhm.
artists that like you don't really think about him, but every
His songs
doggone
are
TV
doing.
show or
Yeah.
whatever is doing something, commercials, everything. However he worked the game with his catalog, dude
It's
worked the
re-
game with his catalog, man.
That part.
So yeah,
Yeah, dude about to get it. He about to get a whole bunch of back pay for this one. But I don't know. I think they said it was a one-time payout, but damn, that's gonna be a nice little piece of change.
it's gonna punch him in the mouth on taxes, but
Yeah, I think he'll be okay.
that's gonna set your life right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
and
set
this
your life right.
just think about how many other folks who gonna come out of the woodwork. You
Well,
know,
that's why this decision was made in this manner,
yeah,
was because it's been made and it's been happening for people coming out of the woodwork of like, oh, okay,
he
I
took my
didn't realize that I was copyright violated.
right.
For whatever, as long as you have a legitimate reason, like, look, okay, I don't listen to, what I'm saying, death metal. So I didn't know that they covered my classical gospel song. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I don't listen to rap. So I didn't know that they covered my East Indian Bollywood song. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
I'm not plugged in whatsoever. And I'm over here in China. I'm in the deep south. I'm moved to Peru. You know what I'm saying? I'm not plugged in like that. It's like, oh, well, since you got 3 years from a filing to go and bring
Well,
up
we
claim.
just talked about what Eric Sherman said. They get what almost $100,000 every 2 months or something like that.
Yeah, every 3 months.
Every 3 months they get 100K. Just he was like, man, just off that sample, just off a sample. And just think about what was that everlasting bass,
Uh-huh.
dude. Their great grandkids are good off that sample.
Dog,
You
it's
know,
wild.
with Future
Everybody,
and them. This is ridiculous how these cats are doubling back and getting their just due, making more. He was like, I'm making more money now than I ever did off a label, which is crazy. But
and
go ahead.
that's where people get mad because of who people release samples to or whatever like that, and they
Mhm.
don't realize how bad these artists get screwed by labels.
Yes.
That's like, nah, I needed to do that now that I got my publisher, now that I got this together, because everybody's up in arms right now because Sean Paul just released that "Give Me the Light" sample to Ice Spice.
Spice. Yeah.
And people's like, oh, what are you broke? Yes, nigga. I was on a label. Yes.
Absolutely. I'm broke.
Absolutely, I needed that.
Mom, I ain't been right since just like everybody else. You know, we eat off of, touring because the record label owners, they got all the
Yeah.
money, they still recouping. So, was you the only one who didn't get affected by COVID? Shit, we still in the hole for those 2 years. Yes, I'm broke. I need to get everything I can get right now.
And then I found out how they run game on reggae artists. Like the fact of, if you're going on a sound clash, if you're going on a dub plate, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling it the wrong thing. But
Go ahead.
there's a specific name for basically the rhythm. If you go over a rhythm, you don't own that rhythm, and
Wow.
you're basically doing a charity case for that. So, like, you listen to stuff like "Deport Them" that he did like that for the
Mhm.
Belly soundtrack and all that
Yeah.
stuff. That was a rhythm.
Yeah,
He
he
ain't
had to. Yeah,
that.
he get paid for being in the movie, but that ain't his shit. Yeah, like you
Yeah,
said, that's free promo. That's
yeah.
all.
Whoever created that beat, whatever
Yeah,
studio that came out of, they
that's
got that. He ain't
that's
get
it.
shit.
That's it for
So it's
that.
like, yeah, dog. Let me get my shit back. That's why, like I said, Metro's the smartest motherfucker out of that last beef, because he shut up and made them drums,
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
gonna eat. So, yeah, man, I
I love it.
understand this.
I'm not mad at these old heads who are signing off on these, younger, folks, even if they don't fuck with them. Like, dude, they got the hot hand right now. Yeah, I'm gonna let them go ahead and piggyback off my shit. Please go
I'm
ahead and do it.
I'm real curious looking at somebody like Sir Mix-a-Lot signing off on that Nicki Minaj Anaconda, because we know
Yeah,
Baby Got Back was
right.
already doing
Already,
numbers,
it's out
and
there.
Wolf
Yeah,
Baby
it's like
Got Back will never die.
he said
But
they asked him a number like maybe shit 5 or 10 years ago. Like, how much did that song make? He was like, well over 100 mil. Think about all the commercials and like you said, the licensing for that song.
the
Everybody used that fucking
the
song.
change the
And
change ups on it, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We done heard parodies of it, like, Baby Needs Snacks and all this other
all
stuff
that.
for kids commercials. Yeah,
And he
man.
said it done made over $100 million, just that song. And he was just like, easy. Yeah, he's like, just off the top of my head, yeah, about 100 mil. Easy. And again, that was maybe 10 years ago. So just
Yeah.
imagine.
Like I said, dropping Nikki the Anaconda, like, oh, you want, oh, here you go.
Yeah,
You want
please go ahead, little mama. You
look,
need a cameo?
you want the biggest artist in the game? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
say less.
Like, check your email. Yeah.
She's like,
check
"Send
your
them."
email.
He's like, you want the stems? He's like, I'll break that shit up for you. He's like, you
Here
need me
you
in the
go.
video?
Right. Here, I got all that shit for you.
He's
I
like,
got
no
the
charge.
recording
I'll be in the
sessions, all that.
video.
Exactly. And I'm like, hold on a minute. We said we wanted, we didn't know he was gonna hand deliver it to us. Like, yeah,
Shit.
he
He
flew all the
probably
way.
still. He's like, I got a warehouse out. He's like, I got a warehouse out in city of industry. Still got the butt for the video. You need it?
Yes. Damn, that's funny. For sure. But yeah, man, I hats off to the old heads, man, who were finally get a chance to eat directly. You know what I mean? So I love it, man. I wish these I'm glad the young dudes are paying homage to these old heads, bringing them back. And man, just that's how you do it, man. It's enough money for everybody to eat, and I'm glad they're breaking these cats off.
And once again, the way these labels are ripping off everybody and their grandmother, between ripping off the artists, ripping off the content creators that talk about the art, that's free promo for you. You eating off of them, you're eating off of people that are the journalists that like, oh, we won't give you exclusive anymore if you don't talk about us right. Man, eat them labels alive, dog. You eating up streaming and cats ain't getting their streaming money. Eat these labels alive, man. And somebody go sample some Little Brother.
Yeah, please.
Go sample some Little Brother. Go sample some De La.
Yeah, definitely.
Go start sampling the people we love, man. Go make them some money. But yeah, I'm with it, man. I'm not mad at it at all. It's all gravy. I'm glad he's getting it. I'm glad that it's not going to touch Flo Rida's bottom end.
Right, that part.
You know what I'm saying? Go get the label. Leave Flo Rida alone. You know, I don't know the man. I don't know his practices or life choices or whatever. But as far as he seemed quiet enough that everything seemed cool. I ain't heard about nothing crazy about him. And if there is something crazy about him, don't at me about it. I'm just speaking in generalities about the dude.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go get your money, Mr. Nealy.
Speaking
I ain't
of
mad at you at all.
We could transition, fam. Speaking of money, can we talk about this genius that nobody really talks about? And I think he might be the wealthiest hip hop dude on the low. I think
dog. Will.i.Am. Here goes the crazy thing about Will.i.Am and how stuff had it, because first off, what we're talking about, Will.i.Am said that he was invested in Tesla before Elon took over. And I remember this because on West Coast Customs back in the day, remember the dudes that did Pimp My Ride like that before they switched garages like that. On West Coast Customs, when they were doing one of his cars, he showed what the original Teslas were supposed to look like, and he was whipping it around. And even Skills, when he had on his podcast, he had a conversation. He's like, yeah, man, you picked me up as something that looked like a spaceship, dog.
Yep.
And here goes what makes Will on some other stuff. The original agreement that he made when he invested in Tesla was he had a partnership in the company. So he had a stake, what it was supposed to do. But also he wanted to bring manufacturing back to the hood. Talk about, see, Drake, that's what being a part of the culture is. That's a pop dude. It gets no more pop than what Black Eyed Peas went into. But being a part of the culture, he was supposed to bring manufacturing back to the hood. And then Elon went and kiboshed all of that. But it was supposed to be that basically a Tesla plant was supposed to go out in Cali, and then he was going to look at other impoverished neighborhoods across the United States and was going to push for them to put Tesla plants literally directly in the inner city so that it would be providing jobs directly in the inner city for manufacturing.
This is before the whole Elon takeover.
This is before Elon. So before you had your Model S's and everything else, he was rolling in something that didn't make no noise when it went past you.
Right.
And he's got the receipts for it.
We just talking about a couple of his savvy tech moves.
Okay, so his stake in Beats
for
before
Apple
Apple went
takeover.
and bought it. And like they said, if he only had under 1%, he
Give
made
him a
30
number.
mil in that.
Who
If
who if and we know damn well this man didn't have 1%.
have less than 1%, but
Had less than
his
1.
dealings with Anheuser-Busch, where he was like, okay, they're like, oh yeah, we'll give you this much money. He's like, no. He's like, I'll do the promo campaign for you. I want stock.
Mm-hmm.
The way this cat has been working the game, and then now we see what his dealings is with Mercedes and all like that, with the
Mm-hmm.
musical cars and everything else, and working with their displays and all that stuff. But with all of these AI companies, so all the AI companies that make all the stuff that is making all these crazy images, all these movies and everything, Chat GTP and all like that, he's got stake in all of them before they were anything. And these are multi-billion-dollar companies now that you're looking at.
He's our version of Warren Buffett as far as the Oracle being able to see what's on the horizon,
Yeah,
what's coming out, or what's about to hit, and he's already like, dude, I already had that,
but
and he's not. It don't seem like a flamboyant type dude or whatever, and he's not, your Puffies, Jay-Z's. You don't hear like so and so just hit $1 billion. I know Will is a certified billionaire.
if he
Whether
isn't,
it's in
I'll
the
be
bank,
shocked.
his portfolio is has to be vested into the billions. Has to be.
His portfolio is crazy, but on top of his portfolio being crazy, he shares the information. Like he tells people, "Hey, watch this type of tech. Watch this type of tech."
Mhm.
They talk about, would you take this much money or dinner with Jay-Z? Man,
Nah, give me
If I can
that
get
part.
Will and Chameleonaire in the
Yes.
same room,
Yes.
just giving me the play,
Yes.
yeah, I might surrender a nice chunk of money to sit back with them two giving me the play, man.
Yes.
Because Chameleonaire's play was crazy. The
Mhm.
fact that you never heard a record from that man again, and then Will keep
Yeah.
the two will keep it coming, man. Like,
Mhm.
dog, the circles he runs in lets you know what kind of money he's sitting on.
And
And
that's what make it so, that's the part that I envy the most is that you don't know. You'll see an article here and there, whatever, and that caught my eye, and I was like, I remember him talking about this stuff, and it seemed so far fetched, and it wasn't on our radar. We wasn't thinking about AI or electric vehicles and stuff like that. We was just trying to make sure our transmission ain't slipping no more. In our full what you call it, in our shit. But he was always been next level, and like you said, man, he's been dropping gems for years, and don't nobody put him up there with the Jay-Z's and the Puffs and all that stuff as far as moguls and stuff like that, man. This dude is just next level. I don't even know, what do you even call him?
dog, he's him and Chameleonaire. Like I said, you just them dudes to hop onto the tech industry, and it's just like,
Yeah.
if you don't tell me your portfolio, I can't find your portfolio.
Yep.
That's what
Yeah.
makes it nuts. It's just like,
Yeah. There's no liquor. There's no sports franchise that I
no,
know of. It's just
no,
like
well,
the big boy shit to me.
well, like I
But
said, Will is in there with Anheuser-Busch,
yeah, I'm sorry.
like
Yeah.
straight up and down, and on the right side of the law with that one with Coors and everybody else, cutting
Hmm.
them in for massive shares on brands that don't drop. You know what I'm saying? That don't go down. But yeah, he's like, I'll do your promo, but that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He ain't sitting up there with a bottle every 5 seconds and having to push them. He went and hopped on and got shares on a brand that works themselves. It
Yeah.
works themselves to people that we'll just say they're more popular with people that will never turn on a Black Eyed Peas album.
There you go.
And it's gonna make his money. Homeboy it's ridiculous. And then you take the 50 Cent angle of things of, all right, you don't ever spend your own money. You sit back and bank your money, and then you go and tax-free borrow against your portfolio and just pay it back off. Dog, looking at these angles of gain, yeah, homeboy is sick.
He's
That's
sick. He's been sick, and you know what I mean. I hope he continues to be sick with his influence in the tech sector, and that's just tech. We don't know what else this dude got popping off. Just a little insight. Like I said, man, his shit. I like the way he run his shit. It's so it's tight knit, and I love it, man. It's just him, man. Like you said, Chameleonaire went over to Silicon Valley, and we ain't never seen him again.
Man,
It was like, yeah, I'm out of Texas. I'm gone, But he might circle back and probably link up with Elon now that he's based in Texas. But who knows, man? Like you said, they run
maybe,
in those
maybe not,
circles, man.
because I can speak on the fact of homeboy might really be on some I don't mess with you because of how he messed up the play. He messed up the play of not only messed up how the company runs and all that stuff, but also messed up what his vision was, because his vision wasn't just a money grab. His vision was empowerment.
Right.
And when you're only money versus empowerment, you can really turn off an empowerment-based person real quick, like, nah.
Right.
But Will is also very savvy on the money end too, so he might turn right back around and be like, all right, we can deal.
Yeah,
It is what it is. We'll see.
this shit is just crazy, man. I'm glad I stumbled across this article with Will.i.Am, because I think people need to pretty much look into Mr. Will.i.Am and his money moves. They seem pretty sound, and man, what was that 1%? If he just had 1% of that company, and I know he has double-digit shares in that company, man.
Yeah, for
Forget about
the
it.
fact that you were actually going, like you said, I was mentioning the brand in my songs on purpose to
Mhm.
push the brand up. I had merch sitting in
Mhm.
plain sight but hidden at the same time, just to keep the brand up. When you're playing 3D chess like that with everything, man, yo,
Yeah.
dog, it's
And then we didn't even touch on his music.
the catalog, and the way he leverages the catalog is crazy. And the fact of, let's be honest, not only is he an artist, but he's a producer too.
Yeah.
So being a producer, he can sit up and make your heat and nobody ever knows that it's him that made the heat.
Mhm.
He can sit back and be like, all right, put this behind it. I need this figure behind it. And like I said, 9 times out of 10, he's talking about stocks. 9
Yeah.
times out of 10, he might even be, we don't know what his crypto holdings look like. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
that's a whole nother section of the damn portfolio. That's a whole
Because
nother, yeah.
if you're that tech savvy,
He's in the crypto game.
yeah, he's in the crypto game in a way that other people are. We were just joking about this. Me and Eclipse and me and Big Chris were talking about it. I remember when when we were all big heavy online gamers, when Bitcoin first came out,
Mhm.
and people were literally giving away Bitcoin like
Yes.
nothing, and
Nothing.
were happy
Yeah.
because they could buy a pizza with
Yep.
Bitcoin. Oh, I bought a pizza for 13 Bitcoin.
Yep.
And was like,
You don't know, man.
you don't know.
You don't know, man. You don't know. So
Because one dude that ran our servers, he's literally sitting on 10 Bitcoin right now.
nice.
Not
Nice.
not not a Satoshi, not none of that. He's sitting on 10
No,
whole
10
Bitcoin
coins.
himself.
Nice.
That dude he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. And that's pre-split.
Yeah.
That's
But
pre-split. I don't know
I'm
if the
thinking
split happened,
Will's
but
probably
yeah.
working on some blockchain, some other shit that's going on.
You got
Who
the wheel
knows?
chain. I'm sure you got the wheel chain, man.
Pretty much. Hell, blockchain may be Will. Who knows? We don't know, because he don't put himself. Sometimes he does, and he's real strategic with that. And
Yeah.
that's what I applaud, bro, for that, man. But yeah, man, this dude is he's sick. He's sick with the tech game.
Yeah, man. That's a portfolio worth finding out what that portfolio looks like. That's
I want to know and I don't want to know at the same time, man, because I know he's touched a Billy. I know he touched a Billy. Easy. Easy.
it would be hard to not see that happening
Hmm.
with the way that he flipped everything, all the fingers and all the pies that he's in
Yeah.
like
Early.
literally
That's
when they
the
were
key.
nothing.
That's
the
the
thing.
key. That's the key.
He was in them when they were nothing.
Mhm.
And that's what makes the difference. It's like, okay, not only was I there, but I was there when it was nothing. So then when it flips, when it splits, when it becomes this, then all of
Yeah.
a sudden I'm this.
Yeah.
Companies are
Like you
approaching
said,
them, and
I
like you
was
said,
I was part of Beats. It's like, and then Apple bought it, and then Dre and them took it over. Whatever came to face, they partnered up with Dre to be damn near the face of it, and yeah, the rest is history. It's like
well,
all
no,
this shit existed.
he was in it with Dre. So
Okay,
okay, Beats started out with Monster Corp.
okay,
The cables and the
yes,
cables, all that
yes,
stuff. So when Monster had it was Jimmy Iovine, Dre, and then Will came in as a lesser partner with the Monster, the owner of Monster. Then Apple was like, you know what? We'll take that off your hands, and
hmm,
that's when everybody was making the sick money because
gotcha.
that was a $3 billion acquisition.
Yeah, easy.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
Monster was the everybody used Monster. Monster was the standard.
yeah.
I still got Monster HDMI cables, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, anyway,
That's
that's a
what's
whole
plugged
nother.
into this monitor right now.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? It's the standard. It was our standard. So yeah,
Yeah,
man, that shit was. It's just amazing, man. We're gonna have to circle back on Will and actually crunch some numbers on my man. We have to do some research and see exactly where he's at with it, because again, he has to be 9 figs. Easy,
uh,
easy.
it's that's one of those people that you always hear about, those billionaires, and oh, this person did this person did that, or this person worth that. And even I don't recall who it was. It was funny. Um, it was an actor or a musician, whatever, is up there's like, oh yeah, they said you're worth this much online. He's up there's like, oh, that number's off. Like, that number's a little low, and
I
they
think
laughed about it.
was that Wayne. I think I can't remember who it was. I remember that interview. They said that he was like, "Oh no, that's not. Yeah, that's not even close."
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's how it is, man. Like, yeah, he may not know the exact number, but he know that ain't it.
yeah.
So shout out to Will.i.Am, bro. We looking for sponsors as well. You want to drop in the comments and leave us some
Look,
tips?
first of all, Will.i.Am would be the most fire sponsor, because we have. And look, he's like, okay, what I need you guys to do is, there's not enough splash on the show. I'm going to retrofit the full studios there. You guys need crazy studios to do the
Keep
show.
talking.
Yeah.
Keep
Hey,
talk that shit
Will,
into
come on, man.
existence. Yeah, please look our way, please, man. Don't forget to tag him, man. Put the
Hey, look,
hashtag Will.i.Am on this, man. Please.
hey, man, you might. And look, unfortunately, you might have to move back to Ohio. I'm warning you. He might want to put it here, man. He's like,
I don't care.
I want to invest in the yo.
Only
So,
person would know is you. So yeah, I'll
hey,
be out
man,
your way.
put us up in the studio. Hey, man, did you see their new studio? They new studio crazy, man. Like, they make Joe Budden stuff look whack.
There you go.
Like, yeah, man.
Right.
They get interviews with everybody. I didn't even know Dirty 30 did interviews, man. Dirty 30 7 days a week. Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We do it.
Full
We
time
do
now,
it.
son. Full time.
And
But
look,
yeah, man.
go
Thanks
ahead, Will.
again.
We down, man.
Yeah, thanks for our new subs. Please get
Did
down
you
in the
want to cover
comments.
that one last thing real quick, or
Oh
no?
shit! Yes, real quick, because I just saw something about that. Big Baby,
Yeah.
former Celtic, and all around, big man is
And
facing what?
Chucklehead.
Yeah, Chucklehead is facing what? 40 months.
Yeah.
He got 40 months sentence, and somebody just did a TikTok saying, how is that he gets sentenced for a white collar crime, and Brett Favre is still walking amongst us, even though he robbed, the welfare system, in his state,
Well,
robbed it. Go
no,
ahead.
you're absolutely right. Well, what happened is he violated the league.
Well, that's still fine. That's still white collar.
No, it's white collar, but he
Yeah, I'm just
violated
saying.
the league. See, what Brett did is he violated the government. So that's a longer process,
Got you.
everything
I
involved with
got you.
that.
I see.
He
I got.
violated the league. The league don't play about their money. They gonna
Yeah,
get you. That's
yeah,
just like homeboy with that betting scandal.
yeah.
Got pushed up out of there real quick and
Yeah,
got fined.
he got fined and got banned for life. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine, but
you're
Big
dealing
Baby
with
got to go do. He got to
you're
go do
dealing with a
time.
private corporation. So
I
when you
got you.
violate a private corporation
They're
versus
gonna.
violating the government, it gets
Okay.
dealt with a different way. Is
That's still,
Favre gonna get his? It's fucked up
yeah,
all day.
yeah.
It's
Like I said,
fucked up
man,
what he tried to pull, but it's also fucked up
it
because
was
basically
80. What they hit him for, and he got the restitution for $80,000. Let
he
him
got
pay
off,
that
he got
money.
off good. He got off
Yeah,
good,
let him pay
and
that money. But damn, he got to sit down for shit a couple years. Come on, man. Damn. I
he
understand this is a private company, but yet Brett Favre been robbed. I mean, he had a building, a facility built, on the backs of this what was it? The welfare fund for was it Mississippi? I think it was Mississippi, wherever
yeah
he's from.
yeah
Yeah,
Mississippi in that small
yeah.
town in Mississippi. Yeah,
The poor of the poorest, and he robbed that fund.
yeah. Oh,
So
when
yeah, man, that's why.
when it hits Favre, because you got to figure how many people you got. Ted DiBiase in it, his son in it, the it's either the mayor or the governor, like the
Mhm.
list of people that's involved with that's going down for that. When restitution comes for that, it's
We'll
going to be
see, man.
nasty.
We'll see. But this was, like I said, man,
But
it's just to compare, considering white collar crimes, regardless if it's a private company / our U.S. government. Come on, man. Got to sit down and actually do some fucking time.
and he's not the only player that's listed in it.
Oh
There's
no,
other
no,
players.
no, no. They just put him on. He's on Front Street.
He's
with
the
it.
biggest offender.
Yeah.
Is what
So
it came down to.
I just wanted to touch on Big Baby, and I also saw that somebody else was actually looking at the same shit. Like, man, hold on, man, this is a head scratcher. I understand. Go ahead and banning, do all the things or whatever, but actually putting them behind bars. Okay, I see the play. Like you said, man, you broke it down for me about it being these are private. This is a private company
Yeah,
versus the U.S. government. I get
like
it.
you might be better off fucking with the government versus fucking with the NFL, the NBA, yada yada yada.
I'm learning.
Look
I'm
at
learning.
look at all the motherfuckers that do these medical scams. They
Mhm.
sit up there and that find out how to do all these medical scams. I just got done listening to a whole show about that. Dude that sat up and declared himself a doctor, got his numbers and everything, and was billing for physical therapy like a doctor,
Right.
and made like close to 100 mil or something like that, and just got sat down and fined, and is still kind of lightweight, kind of working around the play or advising or some crap, something
Oh,
stupid.
dude, I just saw something about I guess down in Atlanta where dudes are coming up with fake certificates for being a dentist. So they're doing these knockoff veneers, and they're like, dude, where'd you get certified? Don't worry about that. Just go ahead and lay back while I put these fake caps on your damn teeth,
Got you
but
looking like Mr. Ed, and not the one that I'm sitting next to.
that part, man. Got the chiclet teeth. Sorry. Yeah, man. But I just wanted to touch on that real quick before we get up on out of here.
Most definitely. Appreciate everybody for watching. Appreciate the whole Schwebel Room fam. Check us all out. We got shows on top of shows for y'all, and we got
Indeed.
more coming. You know what I'm saying? Just keep watching. We
Appreciate
out.
you.
Thank you for
Peace.
another week, brother.
Yes,
Peace.
sir. Right back at you.